Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Victoria, and today I wanted to do a video on how I contour and highlight. So if you would like to see, then please keep watching. So I did my foundation and brows off camera. Today we're going all out with the contouring and highlight. The foundation that I used today is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 220 Natural Beige. So you want to start off doing your highlight first. You want to highlight underneath your eyes, and you want it to be in a upside down triangle shape. You want to highlight the areas of your face that light would naturally hit. So I highlight underneath my eyes, in the middle of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose. I like to highlight at the tip, on my cupid's bow, and underneath where you would place your contour. You can also highlight your chin if you would like. The concealer that I use to highlight is Maybelline New York Fit Me in the shade Fair. You want to use a highlighting shade that's about 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation shade. And to contour today, I'll use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in shade 40 Caramel. So if you cream contour before you powder contour, it helps the powder last longer. So for your contour, you want to go in the same direction as above your ear. You would start right here and bring the contour down. Same thing on this side. When you contour, it gives your face a slimmer appearance. So you also want to contour around your forehead. And you could contour underneath your bottom lip to give you a pouty appearance. I like contouring with the warmer shade instead of a cool shade. I just like how that looks better. And then you also want to contour the sides of your nose and also the tip of your nose. So to blend out today, I'm using my e.l.f. Beauty Sponge, and I'll first start blending underneath my eyes. And you want to blend out in that upside down triangle shape. You don't have to go as light as I did. You can choose a highlighter that's not as brightening as this if you like. But I really love a highlighted under eyelid. And you want to push into your foundation. Never swipe. If you swipe, it'll cause your foundation to lift up. So I blend out my highlight and then I blend out the contour. When you blend out your contour, you always want to blend up. Keep it up in this area, because if it moves to down here, then it just starts to look messy. Just gentle tapping motions with your sponge. Just take your time with it. Take your time blending everything in to the skin. And you really want to blend the cream contour into your hairline. Blend it into your hairline really well. You want to be very careful on your nose contour. You can switch your sponge to the other side to blend out the highlight. And you can use the highlight to go over where you contoured to blend it out even more. Once all the creams are blended out, you want to go in with a liquid or cream highlighter. And my favorite is from Trèstique in the shade Maldives Luminescent. So this one is a cream highlight. What I like to do is just take some on my finger and I apply it onto the tops of my cheekbones. You want to apply all your cream products before you go in with any powders. So I'll just tap it in with my ring finger. And this will also help the longevity of your powder highlighter. So you want to place your cream or liquid highlight where you're going to powder highlight. I like to apply highlighter on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, my cupid's bow. I also like to highlight above my brows and my forehead. Once I applied my cream highlighters, I'll then go in with my sponge and blend out everything once more, just so that everything blends in seamlessly. And I'll use the side that I blended my contour out with, just around the edges on my forehead. You also want to cream contour your jawline, and I'm just blending that out with my sponge. By adding contour, you'll bring more dimension and structure to your face. And if it's looking too harsh, you can just go back in with your foundation. Apply some foundation over it and blend it right out. Once all your creams are blended out, you want to set with the powder. Today I'm setting with the Collab Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. Some other good powders to use are the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. Another good one is Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I have it in translucent extra coverage. So you want to set everywhere that you highlighted. So I'll set underneath my eyes. On the sides of my nose, you can use the loose setting powder to clean up the contour on the side of your nose. And I'll set my forehead, on your chin. And you want to set the bridge of your nose. And I'm not baking today, I'm just setting where I highlighted. To set where I cream contour, I'm using this LA Colors I Love Makeup Contour Palette. Some other good highlight and contouring palettes are the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. You get 4 contouring shades and 4 highlighting shades. Another one of my favorite contouring palettes is from Wet n Wild, the Mega Glow Contouring Palette, and it comes with a highlighting and contour shade. I'm going to set where I contoured with these 2 shades. My favorite brush for this is from Real Techniques. This is the multitask brush. When you set your contour, you want to push the product in. You never want to swipe because it'll cause your foundation to start lifting, or any cream products underneath to start lifting. And you always want to blend up. I love how contour adds so much dimension and color back to your face. Also be sure to blend your powder contour into your hairline. And you really want to blend where your contour and highlight meet so that there's no harsh edges. You can go along your jawline. So once I placed my powder contour, I like to go back in with the loose setting powder that I used and go right underneath of my contour. Or if your contour gets too messy or too low, this also helps. To powder highlight underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with these two shades right here. And I'm just using a very small brush. I like to pinch the brush so that I can apply it more precisely. Especially along my nose contour. To wipe away underneath my contour, I like to use a large fluffy face brush. After that, I'll go in with highlighter. And my favorite highlighter is from Pixi Beauty. This is the Glowy Gossamer Duo in Subtle Sunrise. This is how it looks. And I'm using this shade right here. And to highlight, I'm using this brush from Do Care, which is off of Amazon. You want to place the highlighter at the tip of your cheekbones, where the light would naturally hit. I like to apply my highlighter in this C shape. And I'll also apply highlighter on my Cupid's bow. To highlight down the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose, I'm using the Makeup Shack T65 brush. When you highlight down the center of your nose, you want the line to be as straight as possible. So take your time with it. And I'll highlight underneath my brow bone with the same highlighter. And I also like to apply highlighter on the inner corners of my eyes. Once I apply highlighter on my nose, then I'll go in with the powder contour. And I like to use a cooler shade to contour my nose with. So I'm going in with this shade today. For my nose contour, I just like to use a tiny eyeshadow brush. And I'll apply some on the tip of my nose, blending upwards. And I'll also apply the cooler contour shade underneath my lip. So that's how I like to contour and highlight. Let me know in the comments any other type of videos you would like to see. And thanks for watching. Bye.